I'm gonna fix that.
So here what I'm doing is I'm measuring the position of my shifter pedal so that I can put it back exactly where it needs to go when I'm done with the job. It's a lot easier than guessing, trying and error. 11 millimeter socket works perfectly to push those bushings out of the bore. Part number, I got it from JMP. Started to press the rear bushing first. It's a little bit tricky at the beginning, but once you get it started, all it takes is a little bit of wrenching. Here the rear bushing is all the way in, and so I'm just taking the tool out and screwing it so that I can proceed with the front. Once it's all the way in, you can tell because you can't go any further. But the rear, it was a little bit more difficult, but it worked out okay. So I'm gonna set up for the front one, for the front one.
So for this, I'm going to do kind of the same thing.
And with that, the front bushing is all the way in. It was a lot easier than the rear one, of course, because for once you can actually see what you're doing. But it was fairly easy job overall. As I needed to be in both sides. Okay. Adding some red thread locker so that things don't fall apart when I'm writing. This is where the original measurements that I took at the beginning come very handy. I can just put them in, recheck the measurements, and it'll be exactly dead on what I had them at the beginning. Okay, to finish up this video, I just want to talk a little bit about the tool. This is just this regular screw, about 5 inches or so long. To get the bushings out of the bore, you want to use an 11 millimeter socket. I made it a little bit. I drill out a little bit so it would go through the. It could go through the screw when I'm ready to reinstall. To take them out, just push them out, hammer with this guy here and an extension, and it'll come out really easy. I put some penetrated oil to the bore so they will come out a little bit easier, but I don't know if it's necessary. To put them back in, to do the rear one first, you use the screw, you put your socket in, then you're gonna put it through the front, then it goes your new bushing with a washer, and then you tie the nut, which I don't have it right here with me. Tie the nut, and it'll make sure that the new bushing is nicely lined up, and that's a little bit more difficult, but it's doable. And then to do the front, you do the same thing. You put your socket, and then you're gonna put the washer. Then you put your new bushing, put it through the bore, put the other washer, and then you tie the nut. And as you tie it, it'll be pushing it, and it'll work great. Okay, I'm going to put in the description the place where I got the idea to do this. All right, have fun, enjoy, and good luck.